We've got a new gadget hitting shelves at Target stores on Monday, and this time it's kind of a Back to the Future deal. The Peak looks like a cell phone, but it does only email. It's an email appliance, and it's wireless. It's sort of really like the very first BlackBerrys. They couldn't make phone calls. They were just for email. So the question that faces us is it worth loading up with another device just to do email? Some of us do this already. Most of us have cell phones that will play music, but we still have an iPod to actually listen to music because it just does music better. Well, the Peak has a pretty attractive hardware design. It's very wide, much wider than most cell phones, which means that the keyboard is easy to type on, and there's plenty of space between the keys. It has a rubber front face that's nice to touch, and a metal back face that looks quite professional and actually looks much better than the $100 price tag would suggest. The screen is in color, and it's pretty bright and sharp. The Peak is really designed for consumer email. You could possibly get corporate work email on here, but not in ways that are very secure or that are going to please your IT department, so I would stay away from that for now. In use, the Peak is, I felt, a bit sluggish. It's a little slow to react to what you're doing, and it's also slow to get your email compared to a BlackBerry or a smartphone. There's only one kind of attachment you can get on the Peak, and that's pictures, and even that's not really well handled because the Peak uses such a slow data service. It takes quite a bit of time for the pictures to show up after you click on them. I only had a few days to play around with the Peak. It seemed like I could probably get 2 days of use out of it before recharging, but it might be that if I use it a lot, I would have to charge every day. And I think this is a pretty big strike against it because not only do I have to carry this extra device, I also would have to remember to have it charged. So for most of us, I think we'll be better off with a smartphone, even if they're a bit more expensive. The Peak is just $20 a month, and that's a pretty good deal. If you're going to add data service to a cell phone plan to get your email, you're going to have to pay $25, $35 a month extra.